What's up, family? Hey, I want to have a real heart to heart with you guys today. It's going to be a real heart to heart. And I'm not even sure how to say what I need to say. I'm just going to let it flow and let it go. I interact with a lot of different people on social media and in real life, person, but more so on social media. People, Europe, all over the place. And that's the great thing about social media is that people you would never interact with, you now have access to. People you would never have met, you now have access to, and they have access to you as well. And so I hear a lot of people, I get a lot of feedback. People shoot me private messages about some of my videos. And um, one thing that I am positive about, I'm positive about a lot of things, but one of the things that I'm most positive about is the fact that we're all at different levels spiritually in our growth and development. Everybody's not at the same level. And I always hear people that talk about how great their life is. Um, and they put out that image that everything is great. When they talk to me, it's all great, all gravy. And it's interesting because to each their own, you know. But you ain't got the lie to kick it. Not with me. I have the ability to read energy, to um, perceive, and hear people talking about how great their life is. And yet I know that it's not true. I'm not going to argue with them. To each their own. But a lot of times they're talking about my videos and they're like, oh, you're always talking about woe is me and all the stuff you've gone through and blah, 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 blah. And they're saying my life is not like that and my life is great and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And it's like, okay. I'm happy for you, to each their own. But again, you ain't got the lie to kick it. I know it's not, but whatever. If you say it is, cool, more power to you. I'm not going to waste my time or my energy trying to debate your life with you. That's not why I'm here. And it's crazy because they're always talking about how great everything is and that, if we're not careful, spiritually, especially in this spiritual movement, you run across people that will make you feel bad because they tell you that how great their life is while you're struggling with certain areas of your life. See, you could have a lot of money and still struggle emotionally. You could have a lot of money and have a debilitating disease that's crippling you. You could have a lot of money and be be watching your loved ones pass away. So it's not about your financial status. That has nothing to do with growth and development. That has nothing to do with how great your life is. And so you could have no money and be at peace. You could have no money and have joy that passes all understanding. You could have no money and live a fulfilled life. And so sometimes we get it twisted and we think that, oh, because I live this type of lifestyle, that, my life is great, my life is gravy. And okay, if it is, if you say it is, it is. Personally, I don't care. I don't. I'm not here to talk about how great your life is. I'm here to try to help others that are struggling with some emotional things, that are struggling with some spiritual things. And if your life doesn't consist of that, then move on. You ain't got to watch the videos. The videos ain't for you. But for the great majority of us, we all have things that we struggle with. And I trip out because the people that come across and give me the or the most difficult to me come from a Christian background, and they're always, my life this, my life that, my life this, and and it's all there's a reason for everything, and they simplify everything, and it is what it is, and I agree with that to a great extent, but that still doesn't stop the pain. That still doesn't stop the frustration. That still doesn't stop the aching and just the brokenness. And I think that so often people miss that. And so I guess I'm making this video because please, whatever you do, don't get so spiritual. Don't get so up there, to where you lose your humanity. And you can't relate to the pain and suffering that other people may be going through. And it's crazy because, like I said, it's predominantly people with the Christian background that reach out to me complaining about my videos. And it's like they fail to remember that Jesus Christ, who raised the dead, Jesus Christ, who fed 5,000s or fed thousands with a few fish and a couple pieces of bread, Jesus Christ, who walked on water, Jesus Christ, who raised the dead, who turned water into wine, who did all these miraculous things, who had all power, cried out, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? So if Jesus is going through something, Jesus, who has all power, Jesus, who's done all these miraculous things, is going through something now to where he's crying out, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Then it's okay for us as humans to acknowledge the fact that whatever it is that we're struggling with, that it's okay to struggle. And that struggle doesn't make you less spiritual. That struggle doesn't make you less enlightened. That struggle doesn't mean that you're not connected. That struggle means you're human. That struggle means you're going through a process. You're going through a breaking process. And there's nothing wrong with that. Every single one of us have different breaking moments. Every single one of us have different things that we go through in life that get us to that breaking moment. So please don't allow those individuals that think they've arrived, that think they're all that, try to convince everybody that they're not going through anything and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop and they got it all figured out. Don't allow those people to get you twisted up even more so because you're going through some stuff. Don't allow those people to get you all discombobulated because you're feeling bad now because you're struggling with being single. You're struggling with substance abuse. You're struggling with your weight. You're struggling with a career. You're struggling with your sexuality. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, it doesn't even matter. That's your struggle. That's your journey. It's nobody else's journey. It's yours. Don't allow people to get you so twisted and add more stress to you, more frustration to you because you're trying to find answers and you're trying to resolve some stuff and they're sitting back like, oh, you ain't all that and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop because my life is great and blah, 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 blah. And to each their own. My hope and prayer is that while you're going through your struggle, whatever your struggle is, that people that are loving and compassionate will come around you and reach out to you and support you and help you go through your struggle. People that you can lean on, people that you could depend on will be there to pick you up, to encourage you, to support you, to love you. And that you won't find people there trying to tear you down, trying to make you feel less than. Just so that they could make themselves feel better. I love you guys.